Well, something that I also love seeing is what we're doing in terms of local and it being lekker. Now, you can travel the world and shop online, but there's so much value in buying products that are made here on home ground. That's why Proudly South African have embarked on the hashtag Local is Lekker campaign. And here to tell us more about it is their Chief Officer of Marketing and Communications, Happy MaKhumalo Ngidi. So good to have you on our couch this morning.
Great to be back at my favorite spot.
At your favorite spot where you belong. We've kept it just for you.
Thank you.
Okay, so I love local. I try my best and as far as possible to buy local, but looking at the broader picture, why is buying local so important, not only for South Africa, but for individuals and for businesses as well?
It's very important because it sustains jobs, local jobs. So if you and I buy a local product manufactured in South Africa, you're making a massive contribution to sustaining jobs, creating jobs, and contributing positively to the economy of our country. It ceases to be a government issue or problem. Yes. We all have a collective responsibility as a people to make the difference that we want to see. To be the difference that we want to see, rather. Yeah.
So how does one establish that a product is, in fact, proudly South African?
All right, so what you do is, we encourage the South Africans to, when you go to a shelf and you take a product off the shelf, we encourage you to turn it over and look if you'll spot our logo, the Proudly South African logo, failing which you have got to try and look out for the country of origin. So it must say made in South Africa. So any product that says made in South Africa is a locally manufactured product that deserves your support, so to speak.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
So how are you busy, encouraging businesses and corporates to support Proudly South African?
With loads of activations and awareness campaigns that we do, like the hashtag Local is Lekker campaign that we currently have, which is a festive season campaign. So what we're doing, what we're asking essentially is for South Africans to make an informed purchasing decision over the festive season. So we all buy each other gifts and all sorts of things, and we're saying that it is cool to buy products that are made in South Africa.
Wonderful.
And also, it's important to say that with the figures that were released last week regarding unemployment in South Africa, everybody knows somebody who's unemployed. Yes. And those figures are figures that we are aware of. You can imagine that there's people who've given up on looking for jobs, and which is why it is important for businesses to support local products. And it is through initiatives like a joint effort by the DTI, Proudly South African and Brand South Africa, where we're recognizing businesses next week, for example, on Tuesday, local businesses and multinational businesses to say, well done for keeping South Africans employed.
Exactly. So basically, local is lekker, saying to South Africans, support local, not just businesses, corporates, but individuals as well.
Absolutely.
Yes?
So entrepreneurs, small businesses, local products and services, because there's local services that are great. We've got great products in South Africa that are accessible, that are good quality, and that are affordable. So for example, tomorrow we're doing a consumer activation effort at the Maponya Mall in Soweto, where we are encouraging people to walk into those shops with an intention to try and buy a locally manufactured product and make the difference, really make the difference.
Love, love, love. Happy MaKhumalo and Ngidi in studio, of course. Hashtag Local is Lekker. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much.
It was
great being
awesome.
here.
Well, local is indeed lekker. Remember how important it is to also stimulate our local economy when doing your shopping over the festive season. And remember that hashtag Local is in fact so lekker.